I should speak up.
Whoa, hey. Can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. Go on, take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Never ends. So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
What's the roundup?
Nothing.
Less you like trash.
Then keep looking.
Everything here is ours. Bugger off.
Go on. More of us inside.
You're both this close to getting us.
Enough! We know you have her. Please, we just want Mayrina back.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
Stop this! We won't ask again.
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Sweetie, be careful!
He's with the hag!
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get him!
Got to keep fighting.
Come here!
No holding back. Where do I go from here? Blood follows me everywhere.
Oh, my stars! I didn't mean for this to happen. She's their little sister, and she's staying with me. This is all my fault, but I made a promise. Mayrina begged me not to breathe a word if they came looking for her, and my word is my bond. That poor thing will be distraught. We can't let her know. It'd break her poor heart. I'd best get going, but please stop by my house. I'd like to thank you proper.
What's hiding here? Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead. On my way.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
Let's have a look.
Fresh, sweet-smelling water gurgles gently below. The warm rush of power flows through you. You feel stronger, faster, better.
Better not be cursed.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. Oh, if it isn't my hero. You took ages. Come in, come in. Feel free to relax yourself and have a cuppa, hmm? Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
Spill it. Mayrina deserves the truth.
What is it? What's going on? What? No! Dead! Everyone's dead!
Such dramatics. Enough, away with you. Blessed silence at last. Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
Making my move. No gloom, all doom. In striking distance.
My faith will protect me. This'll help. On I go.
Bye-bye, lovelies. And enjoy my well water.
Hag can't have gone far. Wonder if the gods are watching me. No holding back. Finding my way. Victory is assured. With haste.
On the move.
Let's give this a try.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Stop! Please! Please!
Direct me.
Look. Don't!
My faith will guide me.
Away! Away!
I can't. You are as thick as they come, sweetness. This is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite. Get out! You had better. Or I'll cut you into little pieces and serve you with a slice of lemon.
Stop! Please! Please!
Let's get going. Let's move.
Away!
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Don't!
Can't give up now.
Stop! Please! Please!
Seems like a good moment to talk.
No! No! Don't look! Mustn't look! Mustn't see! I see it! I see what's to come!
You realize there's magic at work. Some type of spell. An illusion.
Me! Dead! Dead! Flesh rotten, bone shining! Lies! Lies! I see it! See truth! See death! All future! Always ask! Never good! Never see! Never! Gods, don't hurt me! Oh, please! Please! Please, please, please! Monster! Monster! For mind dripping, flesh peeling, mind flayer! No! No! Mind flayer! Get away! Get away!
No intention of letting that happen.
Don't look. Don't!
What is this place?
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again. Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him, dismembering him painstakingly, limb by limb. She cackles, the man's remaining flesh twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door before you. Flee, you feel it cry. Frustrated, the door rattled. You see the hag and yourself. You lay bleeding as she leans over you, a smile on her face. Her teeth, a row of deadly needles, shine as they dive into your throat, blood spraying. The door twitches, but stays firm. Its form flickers, and you realize that the door is transparent. You see the hag, eyes bright with glee, as she sets fire to the door. With a jerk, you're pulled from the vision. The presence within shrinks, begging you not to run through it.
Don't look. Don't!
My gentle Lauren. He wished to know what was to come.
Please! Please! Wait! Away!
No traps.
Don't look. Don't! Stop! Please! Please!
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
Don't look. Don't!
My dearest Ephraim, he begged me to halt the deadly disease that ravaged him.
Please! Away! Away! Don't look.
What? As you edge closer to the mirror, a pale face appears, contorted in fear. Fists slam against the mirror's surface again and again.
Away! Don't look. Don't!
My sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
Please! Please! Away! Away! Don't look. Don't!
Feel the barest hint of life from within the door. You see the hag, eyes bright with glee, as she sets fire to the door. With a jerk, you're pulled from the vision. The presence within shrinks, begging you not to run through it.
Stop! Please! Please!
Best be on my way. Think you can take me? On my way.
Take you.
I won't give in.
Don't make me do this!
No time.
Be kind to our guests.
That won't work. Yes, Auntie. I'll break them.
No mercy. Take you.
Still on my feet.
Again.
Take you. Your time has come.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Try something else.
Don't look. Don't! Stop! Please! Please! Away! Away! Don't look. Don't! Stop! Please! Please!
Have to keep.
Away! Away!
Huh. Oh.
Better make camp soon.
Something good here, I hope.
Getting weaker by the moment.
One with the weave.
There are important matters to discuss.
No one's stopped me yet. I'd like some time to talk.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. Oh. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure. Sorry, but I prefer groups that are a little smaller, more intimate. Lose a follower or two, and I might consider it.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Oh. My, you startled me. It's miles away. Of course. I was just practicing an incantation. She does. She's Mistra. I can't quite describe it. The need I sometimes feel to see her, to draw the filaments of fantasy into existence. No sculpture or painting could ever do her justice. Only the fabric that she herself is and embodies. The weave. Mistra is all magic. As far as I'm concerned, she is all creation. Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Would you like to experience this? This interest is such a disheartening condition. Always a pity when opportunities slip us by. Good night.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
Matters to discuss.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. Implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior. Head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate, hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come. Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
That won't work.
Time to meet your maker.
Again.
Moving.
This is my time. Today you fall. Coming through. A spell a day.
Let's get you up.
Take your heal.
Two steps at a time.
Try something else.
Take your heal.
Fading fast. I need healing.
Strike with precision.
Death can't have me. Not yet.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod. I'm trying to say... there's to become... it's all but mother. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever I don't know. Dark justice, but there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now,
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Let's see.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Go away!
leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. You yank the dagger free, leaving a narrow slit behind.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion?
The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? I suppose it was a lot to take in. A devil sought us out, teased us with his help, but he also stared as if we were the banquet, rather than the one on the table. We can't hedge our bets here. Best we decide how to deal with him, if at all. I'll tell you in due course. I just wanted to see how close we are in thinking, first of all. Good, you got there eventually. He's clever. My order uses the same tactic when dealing with enemies of Shah. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, The victims already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. Perhaps you didn't. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
That's curious.
What's in here? I want to have a word.
Something tore right through these people.
A quick peek will have to do.
Hyena's making a break for it. Now what might you be hiding?
On the victor's path. Hope your soul is in good hands. On the victor's path. Nothing important is ever easy. Battle favors the fearless. Let my enemies fall. Macabre. Dead
You've been in better shape.
Take you.
Time to push my luck again. Battle favors the fearless. Today you fool.
That won't work.
Another fight. Let's go. No holding back. Watch and learn.
Again.
Try something else.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
On the victor's path. Worth a try.
Well, so much for peace.
This is my time.
Can't even catch my breath.
Forever dauntless.
Blood comes easy these days.
Talk to me.
Forever dauntless.
Never a dull moment.
Got to concentrate.
This is my time.
Swiftly now.
Let's finish this. Onward.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Light on my feet. Battle favors the fearless. No time to waste. Indeed.
What should I do? Got to move.
Still breathing, despite everything. What path lies before me? On the victor's path. Making my move.
Ready.
What now? Try me.
Place is overrun with gnolls. They do have a way of popping up when least expected.
Let's not stand around. I can smell spilled blood a mile away.
Anything of use? At the ready. Let's see what this does. Just another crate. Just another crate.
Here I go.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but Ugh!
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the Archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She's a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good? Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
What's that supposed to mean?
The truth will out before you know it. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Have words with you.
Hey, soldier.
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, you may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
Hey, soldier.
Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils. Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Well met. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer. No matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you, the cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment. Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will,
Don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was. Yeah? Help me kill those paladins of Tyr, and I'll tell you, a bit of good gossip for your good help. We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
What's on your mind? Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
Matters to discuss.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
What's the story?
Hell yes.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. I expect I am your first. And they didn't cut you from navel to neck. Well, perhaps they were otherwise occupied. I am still getting used to people like you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Yes, best to keep quiet, lest any drivel leak from your lips. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.